Right, gonna apologise for the camera work because obviously it's really bad. Recording on my phone, trying to do 10 things at once was very difficult. Was never even intended to do a video on this. Was just supposed to be collect a car, bring it back, check it over, and really is as simple as that. But as we all know, things aren't as simple as that. So you'll see in the video what we're picking up and what it is. Hopefully we're going to get lots of videos out of this. We just have to wait and see. But there we go. So yes, be prepared for getting sick with the dodgy camera work. Sorted. Nothing to see here, people. We're doing nothing.
Get the bird poo off the window.
Has just brought a W123 Mercedes, and we're having no problems. Just having a picnic at the side of the road. It's not because it is spewing water into the vents and steaming up my window. That's not the reason we stopped. We just stopped because you know, why not? Yeah, and we got some free bottles of water with the car. So yeah, once we get off again,
you should be okay.
This beautiful estate car with its alloy. So the water seems to be fine as well. Yeah. So let's get cracking again.
Okay.
Right, this is going to be interesting. We have the jump pack on. We have traffic lights up there. We have temporary traffic lights up there. And I've got to now judge to start this, to get the jump pack off, to get it through the temporary traffic lights before the window steams up. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. So once I get this started, we'll hop inside and we'll continue. This is so funny, people. He had to hold the car while I... Ah, we've missed the light. Go. We've missed the light. Shit. This could get interesting, people. Listen to the lovely sound of that 3 litre. Oh, we're okay. I've got no brakes. The seat is just held on by 1 bolt. As you can see, my window's fogging up already. Ah, the joys of buying an old Mercedes. The steering wheel is factory fresh, as you can see. I'm moving the steering wheel and nothing is happening with the car. Look at that. Oh, I'm losing power. No. Oh, I'm gonna go. Oh, what's happening? No. No. No, it's missing. No. Oh, a roundabout. Shit. Come on. That's it. No. Please continue. Oh no, this is only... Oh, we're in trouble, people. We're in trouble. Cars behind me are getting pissed off. Come on, please, a little bit more. No, don't stop in front of me. Keep going. Oh, come on. Power! There we go! Power! I don't think the gauges are working properly. Need to wipe my window. I can't make it up the hill. I can't make it up the hill. Come on! No! No! Come on! Come on, you fucker! No! With no brakes. Oh, I've got revs now. Come on! No! Oh, we're broken down. I can't stop. Please work. Come on. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, we're back, people. Oh. Oh shit, this is a big curb. I'm up on a big curb. Oh, I got to come down. Oh, it's lost it again. Come on, baby! You can do it! Oh, no! Come on! No! Again! Shit! It's mostly out of diesel, but none of the gauge works. Ah! Even to start this isn't simple. Lucky enough we've got plenty of stone walls near us because the brakes will not hold on the hill, the handbrake will not hold on the hill, and I have to rev it to actually start it. So we have to keep putting a stone out on the road, or on the hard shoulder where we are now, and then he has to remove it once I go off. And then hopefully we can get back to the shed. In a shed. Did you see what I did there? And yeah. Lovely. Well, I suppose we have to look on the bright side. We've been parked for that long, and that many times you have to stop. It's not going to overheat. Just a quick fuel stop, people. Nothing to see here. Now, will this baby start? For more than 5 seconds. Come on. Yeah, it's in here. Just leave it off. It'll be fine. Is that on? It's not. Nothing's happening. Is that still connected? Oh, what's happened? Right. We're not going any further. The ignition is completely dodgy. No ignition lights. No nothing. Haven't got the tools to start stripping it on the side of the road. He's gonna have to get a tow rope, so this is going to be towed by a little old Fiesta. Don't know how well that's going to go, but yeah, absolutely nothing's working now. We just put diesel in it, which I think was the initial problem, but maybe not. But yeah, just nothing. No ignition lights, no nothing. The joys. This is going to be very interesting, people. This little pushrod Fiesta is going to try and tow us slowly. Here we go. Oh, he's not too bad. He's not too bad. He's doing it. Fastest this car's been in a while. Right. I have to concentrate because I'm being towed. I've got no brakes. I mean, I have got no brakes, and that is no exaggeration. The car's seat's being only held on by one nut, and I've got to concentrate. So I'll see you later, people. Well, all I can tell you is this is running a lot better now. It's being ran by a little Ford car engine. It's run for the longest rather than the old diesel Mercedes, so that's the thing. Buy one of these and get one of them to tow it for you. Sorted.
Are we mad?
Well, we're back anyway. W13 next to a W14. So, yes, I think I've built a little bit of a connection with this. So, I've got a name in mind. He doesn't know yet, so we're going to get his reaction.
What's your name?
I think this car should be called Gordon.
Gordon. we came up with Terrence, so
Terrence.
not too far away.
Hello everybody, now this is going to be the second part to this video. You've seen the first part of us breaking down, and I know the camera's a bit dodgy, but I was trying to do like 10 things at once. So this is the car. He hasn't seen underneath it yet. I have, so I'm going to get it. This is going to be his proper first reaction of him seeing how good or bad this is underneath. He's a little bit nervous because he's bought the car and he doesn't know what we're going to do with it. So here he is. He's going to quickly just tell you who he is and what car he's bought, and then we'll get it up underneath and we'll see what the story is.
How's it going? I'm Michael, and I bought it's a W123. It's a 300 3-litre diesel. I think she's okay, but I don't really know much about cars, so I'm a bit. Yeah, I don't know what to expect.
We're going to see. So I'm going to leave this camera rolling,
Okay.
and we're going to get him up, and we're going to see what he thinks.
I'm gonna put my glasses on first.
Maybe it's best to take your glasses off.
Bearings are gone already.
Let's get him.
Okay.
This is so awkward. He maybe doesn't want the camera shoved in his face, but you know, we're going to do it. Now, I'll quickly show you what I've seen. Yeah, things like CV boot, completely gone. Not a big deal, but completely shot all sides. The reason why this wheel is moving, your wishbone bushings are gone, completely shot, all the bushings. You can see here, if you look, just come around the back here, see all this rust on your tank?
Oh yes.
It's just split then, it will leak. This is all gone here too. So yeah, things like that, that's nothing. All your exhaust mounts, you can see.
Yeah.
Exhaust mount, oh let's just get that in camera. Can you see that? The exhaust mounts are gone, but again, not really a big deal.
Is the exhaust okay?
No. I would be getting if you're going to keep it, stainless steel, just because it's just, you know, one-time jobby.
Yeah.
But things like, you know, like these are not a big deal, just depends how long they've been gone for.
Okay. Or they're completely ripped.
Well, yeah, but you can just buy the boots, but hopefully you don't have to buy the you know, because you got a spider inside there, or is it an extra? Yeah, and then you've got the CV here. So hopefully we'll kind of see. You can see there has been a little bit of work done on the diff. It has been sealed, so you know, but again, a good service on that's not going to do any harm. Okay. Your brake bias here is leaking, but again, that's not really.
What is that?
That's just to separate the power, I'm guessing, from your brakes, unless it's. I don't. Yeah,
oh,
so
yes,
when you press your brakes, that just kind of gives you a bit more power to the back.
Oh, okay.
And then you can just see there's a lot of kind of surface rust.
Yeah.
You know, but we do have issues likes of, this is your wishbone here, you can just see, if I get this in somewhere, it's just gone on both sides.
Does it mean I have to buy, is this part here, or is it just the bushing?
What I would suggest, if it's possible, is to get polymount bushings for it.
Okay.
Which you just take your old bushings out, you squeeze, and polymount bushings are essentially a lifetime bushing.
Yes.
They're slightly harder, but you know, once you replace it, you'd never be replacing it again. So that's kind of what I suggest. You've got things like this, we have a hole here underneath all this crap.
Okay.
But again, not a big deal, we can sort that out. Your bearing carriers are gone, but again, you know, that's just kind of the way it goes. Now, when you get to the front, now you can see the oil leak. Let me move the camera. Yeah, that's what you remember I said to you before. Yeah. When we saw it in the yard.
Yeah. That was a problem here.
Yeah. So we are the rust again, but you know, kind of looks bad, but it's not really the end of the world, to be honest.
See, I can
it's fixable.
Strip it back, and you know, you can weld it.
We've got huge leaks here, but again, these leaks could have been over years and years and years. Do you know? So we can sort that out.
Jesus.
And where else? Now, there's a couple of cool things. There's a couple of scary things as well. Okay. I'll just get you in here, get the camera, because I want the camera to see this. Now, hopefully it can see that. If you look at that disc or caliper, try and not get in the way of the camera, move your old noggin. Now, you see the pins that's in there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's okay, but obviously things like this, your CV joints gone, your drop link, your...
Yes. The bushing there, or the kind of cover, on it is gone. CV boot? Or?
Well, you just replace the whole drop, fucking drop link. Name's gone. I just completely had a brain fart. But anyway. So you look at that one.
I know what you're talking about already.
That looks okay. Yeah. Now, don't look at the other one yet. I want to get the camera there, and I want to get your reaction, because this, when I saw this, I had to laugh.
Oh, right.
Can you see what's in there?
Yes. I can see it.
No. Can you see anything else that's in there?
Oh, there's a screw in it.
2 wood screws. Two wood screws holding the disc, holding the pads in. Ball joint, that's it, the bottom ball joint. It's just come back to me.
Oh, the ball joint.
Yeah,
okay.
And again, that's gone on this side too. Sure. But again, you know, not really, you know, they're just kind of normal things you would kind of expect to go.
Are my springs okay?
Springs okay, yeah, they're not going to really have a problem. Now the spring, in the newer ones, the spring carriers give problems, but you're okay as well. Now you can see the likes of this. This is rubbing against your tyre, so we're going to have to sort this out.
Yeah.
You know, because you're going to want
Yeah, that
brakes.
should be tight.
That should be out the way, yeah.
Okay.
And then just obviously masses of kind of old oil and crap and all sorts.
Well, yeah.
But what I would
It's
suggest...
not as bad as I thought. I thought like maybe there's going to be holes. You know, they like. Now I know there is holes.
Well, I could make holes if you wanted it for the video, but we won't.
Okay.
But yeah, the likes of these are gone. These are just collapsed as well. So what
the
I...
whole suspension needs to be.
All the bushings, if we can, I don't know if it's possible on this particular one, I'm sure it most probably is to get polymount bushings, just replace everything, because they're not really that expensive for such, and it's going to be once you replace them, you'll never ever have to replace them again.
Okay, I'm familiar with them, I know what you're talking about when you say that, right? Yeah,
And these are little springs I was telling you about. If you look at here, see the little dampeners for your engine? See this little spring here?
Oh, yes.
See how that's kind of up?
Yeah.
Now if you look at this one, look, it's completely collapsed.
Oh, yes.
So again, new ones are there. I should be able to lift that up, I'd say. Yeah, look, I can lift that up.
Oh,
But again, you know...
that is cool.
Yeah, it is, and that'll stop a lot of the shakiness going through the body as well.
So
that's it, really.
So what do you think overall it's worth trying to fix, is it?
Well, from what these are going for, yes, I would. Now, it's going to, you know, it's going to take you a little while, but some of the bits you need to get done straight away, some of the bits you don't.
Yes.
You know,
I need to get my brakes on my suspension.
you need to get it going. You need to get it starting and stopping.
Oh,
That's
the
kind
engine,
of that's kind of the most important thing. Starting and stopping first, and then you can always decide what you want to do after that. But even if you wanted to kind of resell it, you know, you need it starting and stopping. So you're going to have to do that kind of regardless.
No, I like it. I think they're a lovely car, and I'm not too freaked out. There is maybe I was just expecting really bad, so I hasn't sound me yet. But I do know there's a lot in all the wheels, so it's kind of this looks completely. All of them look rusted to pieces. So
But again, that's just because it's been. I know they said it was only been parked for a few months, which is lies. It's been parked for more than a few months.
Is that a drum on this?
No, that's just a
Or
disc.
just the cover?
Yeah, it's the cover. Yeah, it's like a stone guard.
Oh.
See, they're all good and everything. What I said, you just basically new ball joints, new stuff like that, all new bushings, but polymount bushings if we can get them, just because they're better. You know, things like sort out all this, you know, because this is just kind of hanging in the breeze, which isn't good.
Yeah.
Massive oil leaks, but again, you know, that we're talking, this is maybe happened over 10, 20 years, like, so, you know, we can sort out all this, replace all the bushings, replace all the gaskets, you know, full service, you know, the usual kind of, the usual stuff. And yeah, you know, eventually, a stainless steel exhaust. It's, again, you're not going to need it straight away, but eventually.
There was smoke coming out. Oh yeah, look there.
Oh yeah, the exhaust is gone. Yeah. But what I'm saying is we don't need that to kind of start it. But what I'm saying is if you see one, a cheap one, second-hand one especially, you know, you bang that on and just, you know, stuff like that. You were going to have to go through all our connections, our earth connections, because obviously we're not starting, so we have to go through all that.
Oh yes.
And yeah, so you know, just the usual, but. It's not. It's a little bit more than I thought, but it's still not.
No,
you got it cheap enough to do the work to it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No, if the only thing we don't. So look, do you think the engine is okay? Do we know that for sure?
We don't know. No, we have to go in a bit more. That's the first thing we're going to have to do is just work on the engine and see. You know, it could just need. You know, it's going to need. However you look at it, it's going to need a full service. It's going to, all the fluids are going to need changing, you know, a new radiator, sort out the wiring, get it starting, maybe the ignition barrel's a bit dodgy or there's an earth dodgy or there's something dodgy somewhere, get it starting, you know, get our electronics work, because it could just be the fact that when it wasn't running properly, could be the fact that it's just not getting enough power to the things it would needed to get to, and it just, you know, it wasn't running great. We could sort the wiring issue out, get the fuel sorted, and it could be a million times better, do you know? No harm to, you know, like you said, if you want to take the head off, replace the head gasket and, you know, clean out the injectors and do it. There's no harm in doing that.
I think that's where we might start.
We can put the injectors in the sonic cleaner over there. We can clean them all out. You know, there's a lot we can do here. Now, if the injectors are a bit dodgy, we have to send them off, but they're just simple.
There is, I've sussed the nozzles. You can change the nozzles on them. So there's Monarch ones. They're supposed to be really good.
But what I'm saying is they're simple injectors. Even if they are gone wrong, they're easy to repair. They're not like, you know, new modern injectors that cost hundreds. You know, they're simple to repair.
The nozzles are, I think, $150. I found them on the CD stores.
So yeah, and all this is just kind of surface. I wouldn't worry about that. It looks kind of bad because it's kind of the blacky rust, but it's just surface rust.
Okay. So this is the wishbone here, is it?
Essentially, yeah. That is. It's not called a wishbone on this, but it is essentially it.
I don't need to replace this actual thing.
No, just replace the bushings if we can. Now these bushings aren't gone here. This one isn't gone. Yeah. But if we can, because we have to take that off to get that off. Do them all, anyway. To replace them with polymount bushings. Yeah. And the thing with polymount bushings, they come in two halves, so they're easy. Now their bushings will be a nightmare to get out, but the polymount bushing is so easy to install. Okay. And it will make the suspension slightly stiffer, but it means you'll never have to replace them again. Okay. So once you take it out, you might as well, for the extra few quid, for example, let's just say that bushing was 20 quid for that one. Polymount bushing might be 30 quid for that one. Okay. So for an extra, you just replace it with that one. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't know if you can get them for this.
Yes, when I came across it before, I was on a BMW E30, and I know you could get them for that.
Yeah.
And it was an 89, so this is 84, so maybe, I don't know.
It's you know, it's a quick search.
Yeah.
It's a quick search.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose we still have to go with kind of rust chasing a little bit.
Yeah, just on the inner valances here. But it is. You really wanted to, you could go through it. Yeah. And there is, like I said, there's a hole back there in the pan. But again, that's a straight bit. That's easy enough fixed. The first thing we need to do.
The body isn't too bad.
Actually, to be fair, no. But it just hasn't been looked after. It hasn't been looked after very well. But the first thing we need to do is get the engine running properly, and then you can kind of go from there. Do you know? Okay. So that's it, people. That's his reaction to it. And if you want to know if he's going to do it or not, just wait for the videos. If you see the videos, you know it's going to be done. If you don't, well, it's not. It's simple as that. So look, everyone. This is the W123. There you go. Videos in the future. Don't know yet, but just have to wait and see. So look, as always, don't forget, links up here, links down below, but most importantly, don't forget, get your hands dirty. See you for the next one. Sorted.